Birds are a group of warm-blooded vertebrate constituting the class Aves, characterized by feathers, toothless big jaws, the laying of hard-shelled eggs, a high metabolic rate, a four-chambered heart, and a strong yet lightweight skeleton. Birds live worldwide and range in size from 5.5 centimeters in case of bee hummingbird to 2.8 meters in case of common ostrich. There are about 10,000 living species, more than half of which are passerine or perching birds. Birds have wings, whose development varies according to the species. The only known group without wings are the extinct moa and the elephant birds. Wings, which are modified forelimbs, gave birds the ability to fly, although further evolution has led to the loss of flight in some birds, including ratitis, penguins, and diverse endemic island species. The digestive and respiratory systems of birds are also uniquely adapted for flight. Some bird species of aquatic environments, particularly seabirds and some water birds, have further evolved for swimming. The study of birds is called ornithology, and the study of birds' eggs is known as oology. Birds are feathered theropod dinosaurs and constitute the only known living dinosaurs. Likewise, birds are considered reptiles in the modern classistic sense of the term, and their closest living relatives are the crocodilians. Birds are descendants of the primitive avialans, whose members include species such as Archaeopteryx, which first appeared during the late Jurassic. According to modern DNA evidence, modern birds evolved in the early to late Cretaceous and diversified dramatically around the time of the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event 66 million years ago, which killed off Pterosaurus and all non-avian dinosaurs. Many social species pass on knowledge across generations, which is considered a form of culture. Birds are social, communicating with visual signal, calls, and songs, and participating in such behaviors as cooperative breeding and hunting, flocking, and mobbing of predators. The vast majority of bird species are socially monogamous, usually for one breeding season at a time, sometimes for years, and rarely for life. Other species have breeding systems that are either polygynous or polyandrous. Birds produce offspring by laying eggs, which are fertilized through sexual reproduction. They are usually laid in a nest and incubated by the parents. Most birds have an extended period of parental care after hatching. Many species of birds are economically important as food for human consumption and as raw material in manufacturing, with domesticated and undomesticated birds being important source of egg, meat, and feathers. Songbirds, parrots, and other species are popular as pets. Guano is harvested for use as a fertilizer. Birds figure throughout human culture. About 120 to 130 species have become extinct by now due to anthropogenic activities since the 17th century, and hundreds more before them. Human activity threatens about 1,200 species of bird with extinction, though efforts are underway to protect them. Recreational birdwatching is an important part of the ecotourism industry. Birds live and breed in most terrestrial habitats and all 7 continents, reaching their southern extremes in the sow petrels, breeding colonies up to 440 kilometers inland in Antarctica. The highest biodiversity occurs in tropical regions. It was earlier thought that this high diversity was the result of higher speciation rates in the tropics. However, studies from the 2000s found higher speciation rates in the high latitudes that were offset by greater extinction rate than the tropics. Many species migrate annually over great distances and across ocean. Several families of birds have adapted to life both on the world's ocean, and in them, some seabird species came ashore only to breed, while some penguins have recorded diving up to 300 meters deep. Many bird species have established breeding populations in areas to which they have been introduced by humans. Some of these introductions have been deliberate. The ring-necked pheasant, for example, has been introduced around the world as a game bird. Others have been accidental, such as the establishment of wild monk parakeets in several North American cities after their escape from captivity. Some species, including cattle egret, yellow-headed caracara, and gala, have spread naturally far beyond their original range as agricultural expansion created alternative habitats for them, although modern practices of intensive agriculture have negatively impacted farmland bird populations around the world. Birds occupy a wide range of ecological ecological positions. While some birds are generalist, others are highly specialized in their habitat or food requirements. Even within a single habitat, such as a forest, the niches occupied by different species of bird vary, with some species feeding in the forest canopy, others beneath the canopy, and still others on the forest floor. Forest birds could be insectivorous, frugivorous, or nectivorous. Aquatic birds usually feed by fishing, plant eating, and piracy or kleptoparasitism. Many grassland birds are granivores. Birds of prey specialize in hunting mammals or other birds, while vultures are specialized scavengers. Birds are also preyed upon by a wide range of mammals, including a few avivorous bats. A wide range of endo and ectoparasite depends on birds, and some parasites that are transmitted from parent to young have co-evolved and show host specificity. Some nectar-feeding birds are important pollinators, and many frugivores play a key role in seed dispersal. Plants and pollinating birds often co-evolve, and in some cases, a flower's primary pollinator is the only species capable of reaching its nectar. Birds are often important to island ecology. Birds have frequently reached islands that mammals have not. On those islands, birds may fulfill ecological rules on roles typically played by larger mammals. For example, in the New Zealand, 9 species of moa were important browsers, as were the keridu and kakadu today. Today, the plants of New Zealand retain the defensive adaptations evolved to protect them from extinction of moa. Many birds act as ecosystem engineers through the construction of nests that provide important microhabitats and food for hundreds of species of invertebrate. Nesting seabirds may affect the ecology of islands and surrounding seas, principally through the concentration of large quantities of guano, which may enrich the local soil and the surrounding seas. A wide variety of avian ecology field methods, including count, nest monitoring, and capturing and making, are used for researching avian ecology. Due to anthropogenic activities, a large number of bird species are threatened with extinction. They need our active support in helping them to be conserved around the planet and thrive as a part of our natural biodiversity and cultural for our next generation. Shoikat Kumar Basu, Bureau Report, Kalinga Chronicle TV.